I just try to create an environment which is a culture of yes. It sounds like a small thing, but it's not. It is huge. Inherent change is when change happens almost organically. Under the right conditions, inherent change can occur more rapidly and more easily than anything we've seen before in complex systems. It's contingent on the humankind's need to be doing something intrinsically meaningful and to do it socially within a group. So why is inherent change effective? Inherent change is effective because it's efficient. It reaches everyone and it motivates from within instead of it being a top-down approach. It cultivates the group ownership. Because it is cultivated within the group, the staff themselves are built-in sustainability. Developing the culture and capacities that best support new change in leadership and pedagogical development is a lot of work. Too much work for one person to do it alone. We have to develop partnerships. Organizational models are changing from bureaucratic command and control hierarchies to models that support the new pedagogies, focusing on mastery of a dynamic learning process. This learning process has many players: teacher and student partnerships, teacher and teacher partnerships, and principal and teacher partnerships. When a teacher is confronted with barriers when implementing pedagogical change, the students can be part of the solution. Developing student experts or admitting, "I don't know how to do this," allows the children to be part of the solution. They become active members in the learning environment as you work through and conquer barriers together. Collaborative learning. An organic spread of new pedagogies happens when teachers within a school convince other teachers to try new approaches. One teacher tries something new that fully engages students, and the excitement that is generated becomes a catalyst for other teachers in the school. Collaborative learning between teachers benefits teachers and students alike. As the administrator develops culture and capacity to best support new pedagogies, it is important to take note that new pedagogies take hold when the approach is neither top-down nor bottom-up. It is both, and it's also sideways, ideas and energies flowing vertically and laterally. They must first model how to be a learner. They have to practice collaboration, use the group to change the group. They have to understand that they influence, but they cannot control the change. They must define and develop and communicate the vision. They must encourage risk and have non-judgmental conversations and be open about mistakes. And they have to build the culture of yes that invites change. An administrator develops capacity for change by making practices visible and transparent, by co-developing measures to support learning from the work, to provide and receive coaching, mentorship, and professional learning, to be a partner in the learning, not always as the expert, and to help assess the impact of the new practice on deep learning. Was it effective? What impact does this approach have on the learning culture? Let's find out. Establishing a culture of learning leadership means recognizing and embracing what it means for students and teachers to own the learning. I had to take 2 steps back so teachers and students could take 3 steps forward. Building that collaboration and the culture of shared learning lets the principal take a step back. Leadership is also changing dramatically. Leaders' role with teachers are changing. Teachers are empowered. Teachers don't want one-size-fits-all professional development. They want a voice. Everyone is a teacher leader in my building. We are finding ways to pull the leadership out of everybody. It's a partnership, not a dictatorship. Leadership is expected at every layer of the system. I'm a big believer that within a school or a system, you have the expertise. If you can just connect the people and have them learn from each other, that was our big focus. When leaders support such risk-taking and, more significantly, embrace the practice of talking openly about mistakes, collaborative climates establish the pattern of learning from mistakes. The number one thing is to have a leader in a school who gives you permission to try things and fail. That's what's most important. When a teacher tries something new, they're scared that if it doesn't work, someone will complain. They need to know someone has their back. It goes back to the co-learning stance. That is what you need. You need a sense of freedom, a sense of optimism, and you need a sense that experimentation is okay. And that is how we learn. This is in reference to using students, teachers, and administrators to develop rules around technology integration.